Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Thesis Supervisor Mr. Professor Gatot Nazir Ahmad MSI and Mr. Diki Iranto SMSI and the Honorable Board of Examiners. My name is Ganis Trianjani. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to present my research proposal with the title The Influence of Foreign Ownership, Environmental Performance and the Policy on Financial Performance in Manufacturing Sector Companies listed on the IDX 2018 until 2022. The first one is table of content. In the section 1 is introduction, there is background, problem formulation, research objectives, and research benefits. In the section 2 is the review of theory. There is literature review, framework of thought, and hypothesis. And then in section 3, there is research methods. There is unit of analysis, population, sample, operational variables, data collection techniques, and analysis techniques. The first one is introduction, research background. Investors, in determining the choice to invest in shares, will look at several factors, one of which is the company's financial performance. This is considered important to do because the risks and funds that investors will use to invest are quite large. Financial performance is basically a tool used to measure the health of a company, describe the effectiveness of using company assets, and see an increase in revenue. There are various ways that can be used to measure company performance, one of which is return on equity or ROE. ROE is a measurement of the income available to company owners, both ordinary shareholders and preferred shareholders, for the capital they invest in the company. The performance of manufacturing companies as measured by ROE in the last 3 years has decreased. Below is a table of data on the phenomenon of declining performance of manufacturing companies. There is basic industrial and chemical sector, various industrial sectors, and consumer goods sector. Listed on the IDX in 2018 until 2020. And then financial factors that influence financial performance in this research are foreign ownership, and then environmental performance, and debt policy. The next is research gap. The first one, based on research conducted by Wisnu Wardana and Novianti 2017, foreign ownership shows a positive influence on the company's financial performance. This research is inversely proportional to research Pahlavi et al. 2023, which states that foreign ownership has no effect on the company's financial performance. Furthermore, research conducted by Al Abdullah 2018 found that foreign ownership has had a negative effect on financial performance. The second one is research conducted by Juwita and Ristiawati 2011 states that environmental performance has a positive and significant effect on financial performance. Meanwhile, Tarigan and Samuel 2014 stated that environmental performance has a negative impact on financial performance. Meanwhile, Usada and Handayani 2021 found that environmental performance has no impact on financial performance. The third one is the result of research conducted by Komar et al. 2016 that policy or debt to equity ratio or DER has a positive effect on financial performance. However, in research conducted by Wulandari et al. 2019, the policy or debt to equity or DER has a negative effect on financial performance. The next is urgency. The first one, this research can provide information for consideration for investors before making an investment. The second one is it is hoped that this research can become literature material and additional evidence for reference sources in further research, provide input and expand insight into economics, especially financial management, and can provide contribution in the form of empirical evidence regarding the influence of foreign ownership, environmental performance, and the policy on financial performance. Next is novelty. The first one, this research refers to research by Melinda Katrina, Epi Fitriah, and Nurleli, 2021. The second one, the difference from previous research is that the researchers here added additional variables, namely the policy, as an independent variable to determine its effect on financial performance. Differences in the 2018 until 2022 time period. Differences in measuring environmental performance variables with ESG scores, and added a robustness test to the variable-dependent financial performance with Tobin skew. The next is problem formulation. The first one is, does foreign ownership have a positive effect on the financial performance of manufacturing sector companies listed on the IDX for the 2018 until 2022 period? The second one is, does environmental performance have a positive effect on the financial performance of manufacturing sector companies listed on the IDX for the 2018 until 2022 period? And the third one, does the policy have a positive effect on the financial performance of manufacturing sector companies listed on the IDX for the 2018 until 2022 period? The next is research objectives. The first one is to analyze the effect of foreign ownership on the financial performance of manufacturing sector companies listed on the IDX for the 2018 until 2022 period. The second one is to analyze the influence of environmental performance on financial performance in manufacturing sector companies listed on the IDX for the 2018 until 2022 period. The third one is to analyze the influence of the policy on the financial performance of manufacturing sector companies listed on the IDX for the 2018 until 2022 period. The next is research benefits. In the theoretical benefits for science and academics, it's hoped that this research can become literature material as well as additional evidence for reference sources in further research, provide input and expand insight into economics, especially financial management, and can provide contributions in the form of empirical evidence. And then for companies, it's hoped that this research can be a consideration for companies when investing in terms of the influence of foreign ownership, environmental performance, and the policy on financial performance. And then for prospective investors, the research carried out can provide information for consideration by investors before making an investment. The last one, for academics, it is hoped that this research will become a reference that can add insight to expand research, especially in order to examine factors that influence financial performance. The next is Bab 2, review of theory. There is literature review, framework of thought, and hypothesis. Literature review, theoretical background. The first one is agency theory. Agency theory is a concept that explains the relationship between company management as agents and capital owners as the remaining parties. Foreign ownership is usually better able to overcome agency conflicts and apply management standards that do not only refer to management's interest alone, but pay attention to the interest of owners. The presence of a competent audit committee will also reduce existing information asymmetries, so that management will focus on improving financial performance, company, and benefits shareholders or principals. A high debt ratio can illustrate that the company can operate with debt as equity. If used properly, this business debt can produce increased profits when compared to operations using its own equity. By increasing debt, it will increasing it will increase the company's funds or equity, which will be used to increase its operational and production activities so that it can increase company profits. This illustrates the positive influence of their on profitability. And then legitimacy theory. Legitimacy theory is a theory that emphasizes that companies continue to try to operate within the frames and norms that exist in society or the environment so that their activities are accepted by outside parties as legitimate. According to Schumann in Burleigh, Skiopoyu, and Popa 2013, legitimacy theory is a general perception or assumption that the actions of an entity are desirable, appropriate, or appropriate within some socially constructed system of norms, values, beliefs, and definitions. Disclosure of ESG accountability is one strategy for minimizing the legitimacy gap. In Ghazali and Chariri 2012 states that companies are part of society's social system and try to create harmony between social values and the norms that exist in society's social life. Therefore, Therefore, the company will receive recognition from the community for the alignment of the company's values and norms with those of the community, where this will influence and company's sustainability and the company's financial performance. And next is financial performance. The company's financial performance is one of the factors seen by potential investors to determine stock investment, and financial performance is an analysis carried out to see the extent to which a company has implemented financial implementation rules properly by correctly. Financial performance is the work performance that has been achieved by a company in a certain period and is stated in the financial report of the company concerned. Assessment of a company's financial performance is how management manages and evaluates it based on predetermined performance criteria such as budgets, plans, and targets. The next is corporate governance. Corporate governance is a development of agency theory which includes a series of relationships between company management, board of commissioners, shareholders, and other stakeholders. Corporate governance is a theory of corporate governance that explains the relationship between various participants in a company that determines the direction and performance of the company. By implementing efficient corporate governance, companies can improve their business environment and build stakeholder trust, especially investors in the company. The next is corporate governance mechanism. The corporate governance mechanism is a clear procedure and relationship between the party who makes the decision and the party who controls or supervises the decision. Mechanisms in corporate governance supervision are divided into two groups, namely internal mechanisms and external mechanisms. In the Internal mechanisms are mechanisms designed to equalize the interests of managers and shareholders. Internal mechanisms within the company, including managerial ownership and control carried out by the board of commissioners. In this case, the composition of the board. Meanwhile, external mechanisms are ways of influencing companies other than internal mechanisms, such as markets for corporate control, institutional ownership, foreign ownership, and levels of debt funding. Next is foreign ownership as X1. Foreign ownership is the proportion of a company's ordinary shares owned by individuals, legal entities, the government, and parts thereof that have overseas status or are not from Indonesia. Foreign ownership in companies is a party that is considered concerned about improving good corporate governance. Foreign ownership is the proportion of the outstanding share owned by foreign investors or financiers. The next is sustainability report. According to the 2017 Financial Services Authority regulation, a sustainability report is a form of report issued by a company in order to disclose or communicate to stakeholders regarding environmental, social, and good governance or ESG performance in an accountable manner. The Global Reporting Initiative, or GRI, is an institution that provides guidelines for disclosures of sustainability reports, which defines sustainability reporting as a practice in measuring and disclosing economic, environmental, and social impacts in daily company activities, as well as a responsibility to internal and external stakeholders regarding organizational performance in realizing sustainable development goals. The next is environmental social governance or ESG. In the context of corporate social responsibility or CSR, the implementation of these three pillars is called environmental, social, and governance or ESG performance. In recent years, types of investments that prioritize ESG aspects have attracted investor interest internationally. Investors have a positive perception of companies that have good ESG performance because this allows that the company's risks are well controlled. Meanwhile, companies that don't properly disclose ESG performance can be an indicator of poor investment, including business activities that pollute the environmental or discriminatory treatment of their workers. Apart from that, companies also use ESG disclose as a tool to gain strong legitimacy in the eyes of society and all stakeholders. In this way, it is hoped that a good image for the company can be created from the disclosure that has been made. A company's ESG disclosure as a reflection of its ESG performance can be measured or seen from the ESG score. The higher of a company's ESG score, the better its ESG disclosure, and conversely, the lower a company's ESG score, the worse its ESG disclosure. The next is environmental performance as X2. Environmental performance is the company's performance in creating a good environmental. Allen Kristen and Newman Sriwerastuti 2020 define environmental performance as a company's ability to create a positive impact on the environment. This concerns the company's efforts to protect the environment and reduce the effects that may arise from its operational activities. In this research, environmental performance is measured by the ESG score index, which is sourced from the calculation of aspects published by the company with standards from the GRI. Through the sustainability report of the relevant company, GRI is a reporting framework for creating sustainability reports, which consists of reporting principles and disclosure standards. The next is debt policy as X3. Debt or liabilities are an alternative funding for companies. Debt policy is a policy taken by management to obtain the funding sources needed by the company, which are used to fund company operations. The debt owned by the company comes from bank loans, leasing, bond sales, and the like. Therefore, the company is obliged to pay off its debts in accordance with the agreement agreed upon by both parties. If a company cannot carry out these obligations in a timely manner, it will be possible for a company to receive sanctions or consequences, namely the transfer of asset ownership at some point. However, the use of debt will provide benefits for the company in the form of tax savings. But if the amount of debt is too large, the company could go bankrupt because it is unable to pay off its debt. Next is hypothesis. Foreign ownership has an influence on the company's financial performance because foreign ownership in companies is considered to have better technology and financial management, as well as large capital, which will improve the company's financial performance. Meanwhile, research results from Wiranata and Nugrahanti 2015 found that foreign ownership has a positive effect on company performance in India. This happens because foreign parties who invest their share capital have quite good management systems, technology and innovation, expertise, and marketing, which can have a positive influence on the company. H1 is foreign ownership has a positive effect on financial performance. And then according to Chahjono 2013, environmental performance has a significant influence on financial performance. According to a study conducted by Safriani and Utomo 2020, a positive relationship was found between environmental factors and financial performance. Furthermore, the results of research conducted by Hardeningsi et al. 2020 showed that environmental performance has a positive effect on financial performance because companies that publish environmental disclosures can have better market value. H1 is environmental performance has a positive effect on financial performance. And then in the results of research by Ulfa and Ashik 2018, the policy has a positive and significant effect on financial performance. Furthermore, the results of research conducted by Komara et al. 2016 and Sunardi by N. Febrianti 2020 showed that the policy or the to equity ratio or DER has a positive effect on financial performance. This is in line with agency theory, which states that a high DER ratio can illustrate that a company can operate with debt as equity. This illustrates the positive influence of DER on profitability. H3 is the policy has a positive effect on financial performance. The next is framework of thought. The first one is foreign ownership is a H1 for financial performance, and then environmental performance is a H2 to financial performance. The last one is the policy is H3 to financial performance. Next is Bab 3 research methods. There is unit of analysis, population, sample, operational variables, data collection techniques, and analysis techniques. Object, population, and sample. Object of this research is manufacturing companies listed on the IDX. The data used in this research is secondary data obtained from the annual financial reports found on each company's website. And then the research population in the study was 228 manufacturing sector companies on the IDX. The research samples that will be used are 10 companies for the period 2018 until 2022 in 5 years and produce observation units totaling 50 research data samples. And then the sample, there is Indosemen Tunggal Prakarsa, Semen Indonesia Persero, Wijaya Karya Beton, Japfa Comfit Indonesia, Astra International, Multibintang Indonesia, Kalbe Farma, Merek Indonesia, Indonesia Industri Jamu dan Farmasi Sido, dan Unilever Indonesia. Next is operationalization of research variables. The first one is financial performance, SY. The definition is work achievements that have been achieved by the company in a certain period and stated in the financial report of the company concerned. Measurement, there is ROE is equal to net profit after tax per capital. And then Tobinski is equal to MVS plus D per TA. The second one is foreign ownership, SX1. The definition is the proportion of the number of shares owned by foreign investors from the number of shares outstanding. The measurement is KA is equal to total foreign share ownership per total shares outstanding multiplied by 100%. The third one is environmental performance, SX2. The definition is company performance that cares about the environment. The measurement is score is equal to N per K. The last one is the policy, SX3. The definition is funding decisions by management funds, which will become an obligation for the company and are reflected in the share price. The measurement is there sama dengan the measurement is there is equal to total amount. The measurement is there is equal to total amount of debt per total capital multiplied by 100%. Next is research method. The study uses a quantitative approach. The sample was determined using purposive random sampling on manufacturing sector companies listed on the IDX. And then data collection technique. Data was obtained from documentation of financial reports, annual reports, and sustainability reports of companies listed on the IDX in the manufacturing sector. The next is data analysis technique. Descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics provide an overview and description of data that presents information clearly through the average value or mean, median, mode, minimum value, maximum value, and standard deviation by Fauzi et al. 2019. And then panel data. Next is panel data regression. The data analysis model used is panel data regression, which is implemented by eView software. Panel data combines cross-section data with time series data, where cross-section units are measured at different time periods. This research used two regression analysis models, namely Model 1, test whether there is an influence of the independent variable on the dependent variable, or ROE. The formula is ROE is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 Ka plus beta 2 Kl plus beta 3 Kh plus E. And then model 2 tested whether there was an influence of the independent variables on the dependent variable, Tobinski. The formula is Tk is equal to B beta 0 plus beta 1 Ka plus beta 2 Kl plus beta 3 Kh plus E. Next is model determination test. First one is Chow test. First, p-value more than 0.05 CHEM, and then p-value less than 0.05 is FEM. The second one is Hausman test. First, p-value more than 0.05 is CHEM, and then p-value less than 0.05 is FEM. Next, classic assumption test. The first one is normality test. First, nominal more than 0.05 is normal data, and nominal less than 0.05 is abnormal data. The second one is multicollinearity test. First, correlation coefficient between variables is more than 1.85 is multicollinearity occurs, and then correlation coefficient between variables is less than 0.85 is multicollinearity doesn't occur. The third one is heteroscedasticity test. First, probability is more than 0.05 is there is no sign of heteroscedasticity, and then probability less than 0.05 is there are signs of heteroscedasticity. The last one is autocorrelation test. First, if dW is between the upper limits and for do, then there is no autocorrelation. Then if the dW value is below the lower limits, then positive autocorrelation occurs. And then if dW is above for dL less than 0, then negative autocorrelation occurs. And then if the dW value is between for do and for dL, then the results cannot be concluded. Hypothesis testing. First one is t-test or partial test. First, if t-count more than t-table and significance less than alpha 0.05, then it can be concluded that there is a significant influence between the independent variable and the dependent variable. And then if t-count is less than t-table and significance more than alpha 0.05, then it can be concluded that there is no significant influence between the independent variable and the dependent variable. The second one is F-test or simultaneous test. First, H0 is variable x together has no effect on variable y if sig is more than 0.05 or the calculated f value is less than f table. And then H1 is variable x together influences variable y if sig is less than 0.05 or calculated f value is more than f table. The coefficient of determination or R square. First one is the coefficient of determination or R square is a measure that provides information about the extent to which the regression model explains the sustainability between the independent variables as foreign ownership, environmental performance, and the policy. Together with the dependent variables is financial performance. And then the R square value ranges between 0 and 1, and the greater the R square value, the better the model is at explaining variations in the dependent variable. The next is robustness test. Titi et al. 2011 argue that the robust test or sensitivity test is carried out to find out whether the research model has provided accurate information in order to strengthen existing research results. In this research, the robust test will test the dependent variable of financial performance by changing the Roy proxy to Tobinsky. The regression equation model is stated as follows. Tobinsky is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 Ka plus beta 2 Kl plus beta 3 Kh plus E. Information measured by the formula Tobinsky is equal to MVS plus D plus per Ta, and then beta 0 is constant. Beta 1 minus beta 3 is regression coefficients. E is error. Ka is foreign ownership. Kl is environmental performance. And then Kh is debt policy. Okay, that's it my presentation today. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.